This is Grandma's Closet by Megan J. Collins. Down a dirt road in Idaho is a house in a field. Inside the house lives a grandma who loves her family but does not see them often, and the grandma's son who takes care of her. Every part of the house is filled with junk that stretches over the two's head. There are so many useless things that the pair forget all about the double closets by the fireplace. Every morning the grandma would ask her son when her other children would pay her a visit, and every morning the son responded with, "Hopefully tomorrow." But yet, every day that the sun rose, her children would not come, and every day the grandma would get sadder and sadder. As seeing his mother so depressed, the son asked his friend to pay her a visit. Upon seeing the man's face, the grandma called out, "Martin, you've come home." And the grandma had Alzheimer's disease and had mistaken the friend for being her youngest son. Rather than make the grandma sad, the friend said he was Martin and tried to give her a perfect day with her son. Over the next several months, the friend would come over to visit the grandma, the whole time pretending to be Martin. Every Sunday, she would make him a cup of coffee, and they would fill out the local newspaper. Each time that he got the crossword correct, the grandma would say what a nice boy he was. One day, the friend asked the son what they would do when Martin came home, but all the son said was, "Martin's never coming home again. He might as well be dead to this family." After hearing that, the friend knew that he had to keep seeing the grandma. The friend started coming over every Wednesday, where the pair would watch a game show and eat TV dinners. Every time the friend got the answer right, the grandma would say what a nice boy he was. The friend then came over every Friday, where the two of them would look at the grandma's old cookbooks and make a meal. After every meal, the grandma would reply, "What a nice boy he was." The friend then started coming over every day after work to help the grandma with cleaning the house. And every time the grandma would say, "What a nice boy he was." Wanting to help the grandma even more, the friend cleaned out all the junk from the basement while the grandma was taking her nap. The friend moved box after box, sorting through children's art projects and family photos. For the first time, he could see a picture of the grandma's 6 children, 5 of whom never visited their mother. Cleaning more, the friend noticed a terrible smell. Thinking there was mold, he looked over every item but saw nothing. At last, when he had cleared through the biggest pile, he found a hidden closet next to a fireplace. Smelling the scent even stronger, he opened the door and found it to be filled with rats, raccoons, and more dead animals. Disgusted by the animals, the friend cleaned out the closet, needing the smell to be gone. But once he had, the smell still filled the basement. Cleaning more boxes, he found a second closet on the other side of the fireplace. Knowing there were dead rats in this one too, the friend opened the door without thinking. What he saw in the closet sent shivers down his spine. Inside were 5 life-size dolls. Each doll had on old-fashioned clothes, and there was a ribbon on all of their necks. When the friend got closer to the dolls, he was enveloped in a revolting scent. He removed one ribbon from the child-looking boy's neck, but when he did, the head of the doll came off. But the doll wasn't a doll. Looking down, the friend saw a name tag on the boy's wrist that read, "Martin." "What a naughty boy you are," said the grandma behind the friend before she shut the door and locked it. The end.